What's up, everyone? I'm back for another episode, the second episode. I know I promised you guys a truck, but I actually had to, they canceled that for another day. So I'm gonna be doing a Chrysler today. It's in okay condition, but I finally got my head cam and you guys will be able to see everything. So let's go see what's going on with this car. All these little circles on the hood, that's all from bad waxing jobs. This is why you don't let other people do it that don't know what they're doing. But thankfully, I got all that out, as you'll see later on. I always like to start off with the tires first, because as you're spraying them and cleaning them, the brake dust and everything else is splashing all over. So instead of washing the whole entire car, making it clean, and then doing the tires and having that splash on, it's just a little better for me. For anybody who's doing this at home, make sure when you use the power washer, you stay at a good distance, at least a foot away from it, and you don't keep it on steady. Don't hold the same position. It's really bad. It can chip away at the paint. If you want to get closer, because there's a little bit extra stuff that you want to try to get out, that's fine. Make sure it's always moving. And for your trim, at least a foot away, because that plastic, it will rip it up. Whenever doing this, make sure you do not put a lot of pressure. There's no need for it. Let the soap suds do the work. Very easy, go lightly over it, and that's it. Always check and make sure there's no debris or anything on your cloth that you're using to clean the car. It will scratch it. It was actually really hot today, so I'm glad I had somebody to help dry off the car. It's very important. make sure you dry off the car before the sun dries it. You just get spots and it'll just make your work a little bit harder. For the most part, these rugs weren't too bad, except for the drivers. You'll actually see me. I think I spent about 15 minutes on it before I turned the brown into clear water. This was the part I was talking about. It took quite some time to finally get everything out, but it's good to go now. After a really good vacuuming here, these carpets really didn't need to be wet back, but the driver's side did, so I did that. Again here, I love to use a brush. in between all the little cracks, gets everything out. Just make sure the bristles are very, very soft. You don't want to scratch everything. After the steamer, I did have my co-worker go over it with a protectant. Due to time constrictions, I had no choice, but I promise I will get that on film next time. Door's the same. Go over it with that brush, get inside, because there's all little cracks in there that you cannot see. That'll take out everything. For leather seats, I do use a conditioner and a brush. Once again, the brush is for leather only. It's very soft, so don't use anything else but that. Make sure you do clean the leather first before you use that. sure what was done before I did the car, but I definitely needed a clay bar, and I definitely needed an iron remover and everything, because there were definitely some rust spots all over, but we got that all out. Do not use a clay bar without some type of lube. Wax is good, spray wax. When putting your compound or your sealant on with a machine, make sure your setting is not too fast, because you can leave marks. You will heat up the paint too much. You have to be very careful using a machine. In those hard to get areas, make sure you keep your machine as straight as possible. Don't turn all kinds of different angles and put pressure. Once again, this machine, don't have to put pressure. Let the machine do the work. And as you can see, all those circles in the beginning are all out, and that's from a machine. Look at how the hood does not have those circles anymore. Those are all little scratches from a machine, from somebody not using the machine properly, or from using a pad. After I'm done with either my compound or sealant, I put my spray wax on, which is a ceramic, which is very good, and it protects that a little bit better. I suggest using a ceramic. It's the best out there. Unfortunately, the customer came a little too early, so I didn't get good shots, and none of the inside. I was trying to do it as he was pulling away, but as you saw, as I was doing it, it came out really nice, and I got all those scuffs out and everything else, and the wheels came out great too. I hope he enjoyed it. I hope he loves his car. I'll see him in a couple of months, and that's it till next time. Please like and subscribe. Thank you all.